So therefore, would you say that you talked about three stages, right? So therefore, as you move to the third stage, or as you move to the second and the third stage, this aspect of the human nature, this aspect of applying this whole human nature and having a certain irrationality or emotionality is a very important aspect that you need to build if you have to be successful.
Yes, I would. And I would put it this way, Swami. You should never be surprised by good things or bad things that happen as a result of other people's actions. You should not be surprised by them. At least upon reflection, if you look at them and say, hey, how come that person behaved that way? How come this person did that thing? How come our competitor did that thing? You should be able to tie it back to a very clear, this was the incentive that was in place. This was the human factors at play. I'm not saying people don't act irrationally, and sometimes it's hard to predict. What I'm saying is when there is a human incentive, a human emotion, that is part of the manager's skill set toolbox that they need to develop. I want to understand what motivates people, why they do this. Responsible for our global compliance program. And therefore, I had to write guidelines that tens of thousands of employees all over the world would have to read and understand and follow because we had to comply with the law and we didn't want to get in trouble. So it was very important that our compliance program was effective. I learned relatively quickly that it wasn't about how clearly I could write a sentence describing a law. It was about incentive that they had. And that incentive could be, I don't want to get fired. I don't want to have a difficult time talking to the company's lawyers. I'm going to get paid here, promotion. However you can understand, and the better you can understand what is incentivizing and motivating people, the better then you can pragmatically achieve your goals. So yes, short answer to your question, it's very helpful to become a student of human motivation and of human character if you wish to be a successful manager. And I would argue in any profession, in any job, the more you can understand your colleagues and why they think the way they do and why they behave the way they do, the more likely you are to be able to successfully navigate your environment.